You lose that tool.
That's the sound of a train flatulating.
Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca.
Hi, this is Agata from MobileReviewsA.ca, and today I'll be reviewing a case for the iPhone 5 from Lunatik, and it's called Taktik Strike. So we scored this case 3.8 out of 5, and if you want to find out more about our rating system, please go check out our website, which is mobilereviews-a.ca. Lunatik makes cases for the iPhone 5, and the other case that is very similar to this, it's called Taktik Strike, Taktik Extreme. This is the Strike, the other one is the Extreme. And the difference between these two cases is the Extreme actually has a screen protector. So this case does not have a screen protector, and I don't have a screen protector on my phone. In terms of design, we gave this case 3.5 out of 5, and it's the lowest score out of all the 3 categories. This is due to the fact that it gives a lot of weight and bulk to the iPhone. The case is much wider than the iPhone itself, and it's also much bulkier. So this case comes in 2 pieces, and the front piece in here is actually just a round piece that goes on top, because the entire case, the entire phone fits into the back piece. It's actually quite easy to install just because it has 2 pieces, but it takes a bit of time due to the fact that you need 6 screws. And these screws go along here, and there's a little tool that came with the case inside the box that you use to screw this in. So the build quality for this case is actually really good. All of the pieces fit together really well. They are tight around the phone, and they look really nice, and it's really nice to hold in your hand. The back piece is very rubbery, and it has a round piece here is the white piece that is kind of plasticky, and the same type of material is at the front, which is just a plastic outside ring. Also, the build quality we test through doing drop tests, and we did drop this phone, and it does have a little bit of scuffing, but it doesn't show that much from our abuse on it. So in terms of protection, we gave this case a 3.5 A's out of 5. This case will protect your phone from any scratches and also from drops. We did a drop test on this case, and I will give you a link in the description below at the end of this review. And we dropped it from many different heights, and it survived everything. Even though that this case does not have a screen protector, the edges are really quite raised, so even if there was a small rock, we were not scared so much to drop it. Well, I was, but we still dropped it, and it did protect our phone. This case being a rugged case, we usually expect it to be at least water resistant, waterproof, and dustproof, and this one isn't. But it's bad about this case specifically is that even if you get a little bit of water and it gets into the crevices or some dirt, you have to take it apart with the 6 screws. So it's not an easy take out of the phone and clean up. You always have to carry that small little tool with you, otherwise your phone will get wet or less. So be careful with that. Make sure that you don't stand or spill anything. In terms of functionality, we gave it a score of 4.7 A's out of 5. All of the functionality of the iPhone is preserved. All of the buttons are hidden, so you also protect them. The plus and minus button, they just stick out a little bit. There's actually not a mute button usually, or like a knob that you have to move up and down. And this is a really cool, unique feature for this case, because we haven't seen something like this before. It's just there's a little knob that you press up and down at the back and up the front here. The power button is also covered completely. Your headphone jack is just behind a little latch, and it looks really neat, and it feels really nice. And also the lightning port connector is closed by, or it's under this latch. So we've actually tested it out, this case, both Aaron and myself, and I have more problems pressing these. It's usually like that with rugged cases because of the protection that they give and the bulk and the weight that they add to the iPhone. But sometimes I need to hold my phone and press the button to actually activate it. but it is doable. In terms of viewability, this case is perfect for holding it in any angle. It's actually makes it larger, so it's easy to hold in any angle like this, and it feels really good in your hand. In terms of functionality for the screen, since this case does not have a screen protector, and I don't have a screen protector on the iPhone, basically you can use the screen as you would normally. Even though the edges are raised, and usually when there's raised edges, and these ones are quite high, about half a centimeter or more, there is problems with pressing the keys on the keyboard or the functions right at the edge of the screen. And there's nothing like that I have noticed. I can use my finger, and I've also tested it out with a stylus. You can use it and there's no issues. Front of the case does not come onto the home button, which is again accessible, and also it does not interfere with the earpiece. So when you're talking to somebody, there's nothing covering it. So the score for this phone was 3.8 A's out of 5. And if you want to check out the score and how we rated it, based on each categories and subcategories, you can go to our website, which is mobilereviews-a.ca. And if you have any questions or comments about this case or any other cases that we review, please leave us a comment in the description, or below the description of this video. You can also find us on Google+, Twitter, and Facebook, and leave us comments or any questions that you have over there. And if you found this review useful, give us a thumbs up. We do review cases about once a week, so please subscribe to our channel to not miss anything. We also do comparisons between the phones, and we'll have one between the Strike and the Extreme from Lunatik coming soon, or it's already on our channel. And thank you for watching, and keep your phone safe with this case, but not in water. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's not funny.
Oh, it's not funny.
This is the 5th time. Is it the 5th time?
I don't know anymore.
We're doing this. The first time I forgot my cheat sheet. The second time I have an offensive t-shirt that I have to hide. The third time it was too loud. The trains were at the back. The fourth time the trees make too much noise, apparently. And this is the 5th time.
Don't worry about it. There's an airplane. Like, don't people realize that if they push it once, it means it's locked, and they push it again, then they honk? The honk doesn't actually mean anything. It just tells you that.
Are you sure? I
You
had to honk.
push it once, it locks. You push it again, then you're being annoying.
Beep.
You're not saying that your car is secure. It's locked.
You're letting everybody else know that you locked it.
Why does anybody else need to know if it's locked or not?
Just in case they want to get in your car.
99% of the people in the world don't want to get into any other people's car. And if the one person does really want to get into the car, they're going to get into the car.
Okay, start filming. Is this filming? Jeez. If you lose that tool,
that's the sound of a train flatulating.
so the build quality for this case is actually quite good. I hate myself so much.
Cut, there's a freaking plane!
I was just gonna talk through it.